Hi there. Hope you all are doing well. So here we have another parasummary based question from the CAT 2024 slot 3. Uh, and here is the instruction. The instruction asked us that there is a passage given below which is followed by four alternate summaries. We need to choose the option that best captures the essence of the passage. Well, this is a 60 to 80 word based passage. Uh, Before I go to explain this passage, let me urge you one thing that when you find out this explanation, um, means I urge you to, before you jump to the explanation, you try to pause the video and try to answer the question on your own, right? So, and then after, if you find out uh, any kind of a mistake or if you want to know further details, then you can refer to this video, right? Or this video explanation. Fine. Let's move to the discussion of this particular text. What this text is actually trying to tell us. Uh, this is the text which is indicating about omen, right? Which is called as a grand wife, um, or you can say that trad wife, short for traditional wife, who puts on that Georgic pinstrip dress. She is not just admiring the visual cues of a fantastical past. So then, after she takes these dreams of storybook plays, and by doing so, she ends up delivering all such kind of a things are given. So um, you assume that what I have read this text. So what this text is trying to tell us, it tries to tell us that a woman called the trad wife, short for traditional wife, right? She wears all, you can say that she wears old-fashioned clothes and follows old fashion roles like in fairy tales, right? Uh, then after, but she's not just a playing pretend. She really believes that life should be like that. By doing this, she makes people uncomfortable because it shows how much modern life is fake and full of play acting or called as a acting. So how the modern life is a fake and full of acting. Then after, if you see that even though she looks backward and acts like she's from the past, she's actually showing how similar she is to women today, right? So, who try to live their lives in a perfect way, especially on social media. Her way of living makes others feel empty and tricked, as if their modern, perfect looking life is just an illusion. So, here you can say that the passage says that we are obsessed with appearance, like beautifully prepared food, and the trade wife exposes that by making her fantasy real, isn't it? So, that's what the whole text is trying to tell us. Now, look at the men's option, which are pointed here. The first option stated that the trad wife with her vintage dress and traditional roles highlights the superficiality of modern life, um, highlights the superficiality of modern life and challenges current societal norms. Right now, in that case, what does it try to say? It explains that uh, the trad wife, right? So through her vintage dress. So when you say that vintage dress, it's known as a through her uh, appearance and traditional roles called as beliefs, right? Show her fake modern life highlights what the superficiality. So modern life, fake modern life, and question today's lifestyle challenges current societal norms. So that seems the whole text is trying to tell us. So uh, for me, this could be the correct. But let's look at the better option or called the more appropriate option. Option B, which is said that the trad wife's commitment to outdated gender roles and retrofashion critiques the superficiality of today's societal ideals, right? So today's societal ideals. Now, if you observe that, this could be also correct, but this seems like incomplete or less complete. Why? Now, because it's partly right because it mentions outdated roles, right? Outdated gender roles, so outdated roles and fashion, retrofashion, isn't it? But doesn't fully explain how she exposes the fake side of modern life or challenges it. So this could be missing in this option. So therefore, option B could not be the correct one. But see, let's look at the option C. Um, so option C stated that by promoting an idealized past, the trad wife exposes the what? Exposes the artifice of contemporary values and mocks societal norms. Now, this option clearly states that what? By living in an idealized past or ideal past or perfect past, she shows how fake today's value today's values are and makes fun of them, isn't it? So that's what option C is trying to say that. But this could not also seem means correct. Let's look at the D. D is trying to say the trad wife's vintage dress and adherence to what? To traditional roles, right? Reveal the artificial nature of modern life and its superficial values, right? In that case, this option means also gets the what? Also gets the meaning right, right? How? Because you're saying the trad wife's vintage dress, right? Mm, or you can say that the the idea which is indicating about the lifestyle that shows how fake and shallow modern life is, so superficial values. Now in that case, if I look at all the four choices, option A which is appearing correct, option C also similar, but means you would find out not apt. Option D is also somehow called as similar to the option A. But in that case, all four choices are very similar, right? Um, or you can say that and seem what? Similar and seem correct. But if you look at that option A, C, and D, option A, C, D, that captured the full meaning, right? Best because they explain both how the trad wives' lifestyle exposes fake aspects of today's life and how it challenges or mocks modern expectations, right? So B is close but doesn't highlight the mocking or deeper exposures as much. So therefore, we consider that lack of information. So but at the same time, if I look at that option A, B, A, C, D, so which one would be most appropriate? The passage that provides the key idea in the text is what? That called as the trad wife dresses in old-fashioned clothes and follows what? Traditional roles. That's what trad wife points out in the beginning, right? So then after we also find out she is not just admiring the visual cues of fantastical past, she takes these dreams of storybook bliss literally, tracing them backwards. She is not just pretending, she literally believes that life should be like this. Third, it's called as by doing so, she exposes how fake modern life is filled with appearance and acting. Filled with appearance and acting. Then it is stated that her behavior makes others feel hollow and cheated because they take modern ideals at face value, right? And the five is called as what? 5 is called as she challenges, isn't it? She challenges today's societal expectation by showing how unrealistic and artificial they are, right? In that case, if I look into the option A, right? So option A um, covers both of the major points from the passage. One is called as means how the trade wife highlights the superficiality, right? The trade wife with a vintage dress and traditional role highlights the superficiality, means called as a fake appearance of modern life. So second is called as the trade wife or means the lady challenges current societal norms. because by embracing past ideals, she questioned the validity of today's expectations. So, therefore, option A is covering with the complete summary of what the passage is trying to say, right? But if I look at the other option, so the other option means a B, which is incomplete because it mentions what it mentions it mentions outdated, right? So outdated roles and retrofashion, isn't it? Which is a part of a passage. Fine. It also says that she critiques superficially, right? Um, but it doesn't clearly explain that she challenges societal norms of that her actions make other feel hollow or trick, right? See, so that part is missing. The focus is again called as a very narrow focus is too narrow, only on outdated roles and fashion. That's what means option B is trying to tell. So therefore, it is a lack of information. Option C, which is stated about by promoting an um, idealized past, and that they are stated about contemporary values and mocks societal norms. So this one again called as a means clothes, but slightly wrong here. Why? Because mocks societal norms, right? What does it say? It says that mocks societal norms is it considering as a too harsh, right? Too negative. Mocking to means mocking societal norms is considering as a too harsh. The passage does not say that she makes fun of them, but reveals there what you can say that hollowness. It focuses on mocking rather than challenging or questioning societal norms thoughtfully. So C is having with that, and that's why it can be eliminated. And if you look into that, the tone of the passage, which is more subtle, it's exposing what emptiness, not openly mocking. But whereas option C is openly mocking and too harsh. Let's look at the option D. Option D is what again means this option is almost correct but incomplete because it explains what that she reveals artificiality, right? Artificiality and superficial values artificiality and superficial values. However, it misses what the part about challenging current norms, or how means her behavior makes other uncomfortable by exposing their own pretendness. So the passage emphasizes how she disrupts expectation, not just revealing fakeness, but you can say that confronting it. Hence, you can say option D, C, and B will be eliminated, right? So finally, if we look into that, A is correct because it captures both the critic and the challenge, what the passage is really about. B, C, D are partially correct but missed one or more aspect. Either they focus only on outdated fashion or they describe mode instead of challenging. Or you can say that they fail to mention how societal norms are questions. Right? Hence, the answer should be option A. Hope you understood this. Thank you.